What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and in today's I'm going to be showing you the tow hook I made, and I'll just go through with it. I can't speak. Just go through and just kind of show you how I did it. My whole point of, well, I needed a tow hook that wouldn't rip off my bumper for when I go to the track, and I just wanted something that wasn't super loud and super obnoxious, super big, and I could kind of hide it away. Like I could put my plate on or just kind of cover it with something. So I'll show you what I did. So here it is. I still got to sand it and paint it because I put some JB weld on it just to kind of reinforce it. And so once that dries completely, I'll sand it down, paint it black, then I'll show you the finished product. But I'll take my bumper off and go through and show you how I did it real quick. So, first thing, you got your thing on, your whole bumper, and all I gotta do, unscrew this. So then, when I'm not at the track and I'm just cruising around town, I got my license plate cover, and all I gotta do bolt it right on, and it covers it. Yep, and I can just hide it. So now that I got this off, I'll take my bumper off and go through how I built it. Get a new bumper anyways, I didn't really mind cutting into it, and what I did originally when I was cutting it, I cut it a little too big, but it doesn't look horrible, so I need to get a new one anyway. So when I do it with my new bumper, I'll make sure it's 10 times better. But yeah, like this bumper's trash. It's all cracked right here. There's a whole chunk of plastic missing down there. But anyways, on to the tow hook and what I did. I'll just use this for an example. So there's one of these right here, obviously, just like this one. So I unscrewed that. It's an M8 by 1.25, and I couldn't find half the parts in any of the stores, like Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace, Body Bottom. I went everywhere, tried to find it, and I couldn't. So I just ordered all the parts off of Amazon. So this is kind of what I ordered. I ordered a thread, just a thread rod. Then these long coupling nuts. They're about this long. Then it came in like a 5-pack. Then I have a couple of these little ones. So what I did is I screwed it all the way in as far as I could. Reaches the back. Then I added one of these coupling nuts into the back, and the reason I did that is because when I was putting the wrench in here, I was having a hard time getting it all the way back. So now I have a good amount of space. I can put the wrench on there and make sure it's tight. And then I put a washer and a lock nut here. I did the same on the back side. But then I added a coupling nut, these two little nuts, then another coupling nut. And I actually cut the rod off, this threaded rod, about right here. So I can thread this in, and I cut it a little bit shorter than what this is, or I mean longer. So I can actually get a longer one of these with a little bit longer of thread, and it'll thread in all the way down to here instead of to like right here. So I put a bunch of JB weld on this on the thread, screwed it all the way down, put a bunch of JB weld right here. Then I'm gonna sand all this off and paint this all black. Same with this, I'll sand this down a little bit and paint it black. Then, so that's basically all I did. And it's pretty simple, pretty easy, and way cheaper than actually buying one. And I think it looks pretty good because then I can just hide it with my license plate cover. Alright, what's going on, guys? It's the next day or whatever day. I don't know. Someday. But off my camera, little tripod mount. Don't need it right now. But so what I got going on today is I let this dry. So yeah, it's the next day. 'Cause I let this dry. It's been about over 24 hours. It says 4 to 6, but whatever. So I'm gonna pop this sucker off, sand this little bit down, then sand this whole thing, paint it black, and I'll show you what the end result is. Should look pretty good. Then once Jobana gets here, my girlfriend, we'll go test it out and make sure it's actually functional, because we want it not just for looks, to actually be able to use for if something happens when I'm on the track. So yeah, let's get started. I just got all 3 of those with one hand. Heck yeah. But this worked out how I wanted it to. My whole goal was to have this as one piece so I could do exactly what I just did. Screwed in, screwed out. And this was stuck on there, but it just came off. So we'll sand this a little bit down. Then paint it black. Go test, or screw it on. Yeah, whatever I'm talking about. We'll paint it black, then probably go test it once Jobana gets here. So let's do that. So what I was gonna do, just take the Dremel and just Dremel this down, then take my sandpaper, then sand the whole thing down, then paint it. I try to make it like straight, like how the nut does a little bit, but it's just kind of coming off the JB weld, so whatever, good enough. Oh, this is not what I want. This is rubber coating. I don't want that. Alright, now that we actually got some real spray paint, not rubber spray paint. I know you're supposed to do layers, but I'm lazy as fuck and I don't really care and I want to get it done, so let that dry. Probably do 1 or 2 more layers and put it on. What's going on, guys? We are on to day 3 of my tow hook. I couldn't go test it. That's what we're doing right now. I couldn't go test it because I was just waiting for this dry, and I had to go do a couple things yesterday, so I wasn't able to. So we are in a parking lot right by my house. I'm just gonna attach a hook to here, and she's just gonna pull me around, probably just around this little parking lot, maybe just down there a little bit. So yeah, you ready?
Ready.
Okay, let's go. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Just go really slow, okay? Keep going. See, this is what I'm worried about right here as we're turning, if it's gonna bend. Oh, strap broke. Yep, that was my fear. So that's not gonna work. So now I got to figure out something else to do, because that just fucking destroyed my bumper while I was turning. Alright, well, that kind of bummed me out and made me really frustrated, but I was getting really mad because I spent all that time and money. It wasn't even a lot of money, but just all that time trying to figure it out, and it worked. It pulled the car. It just, when I was going sideways, it turned it this way. But yeah, thankfully for her, or else I probably would have ripped the thing out and broke my bumper. But we'll try to come up with something else, and hopefully that will be better. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.